guys, it's Sam, and if you hear something in the background, yes, I am doing laundry. It's called multitasking. Anyway, I figured I would do a video about my comic because I feel like, you know, we haven't done, thank you airplane, a video about my comic in a while, like at all ever, except for the whole announcement that I was making a comic video. Anyway, time for an update, right? So if you didn't know, yes, I am making a comic, and it's very shocking because I'm not a comic person. The last time I made a comic was many, many years ago. It was like a short, maybe like 20-page comic. It was like Halloween themed, based off of a short story that I wrote for like Halloween the year prior to the comic. I don't remember. It was a long time ago. Needless to say, I have basically zero experience when it comes to comics. I've done basically zero research when it comes to comics, so yeah. I'm a good example. Anyway, I'm not here to teach you about comics because I cannot do that. However, I'm here to talk about my comic, and yes, if you didn't know, I have one. And here's the summary that I'm just going to read right off of my Tapas page. A girl unintentionally embarks on a journey into the woods where she encounters magical humans who can transform into animals. I kind of got the idea from Animorphs in that it's not at all related to Animorphs in any way, shape, or form. I just kind of liked the whole humans transform into animals sort of aspect. As of this video, there are in total 70 pages, which just, my mind is blown. To the public, I think it's like page 36, I think. Oh god, I don't remember. But yeah, I post the pages early on Patreon and they're like 30 pages ahead. So somewhere around there. So the purpose of this comic was like, I just kind of wanted to practice making a comic, and the script originally was going to be, or I kind of tossed some ideas around with the script. I was like, maybe I'll do a comic, maybe I'll just make it a short story, and I kind of talked about it with y'all on stream, or with some of y'all on stream, and you guys were like so supportive. I really, really appreciate it. I don't think I can say enough just how much this comic would not be happening if it wasn't for stream. So all y'all out on stream, thank you so much for the supports. I really appreciate it. I know we have a lot of gags and making fun of the comic. Totally love it. Totally down for it. If you want to check out the streams, definitely do so. I won't be streaming in November, but I'll be back for December, the holidays. We can have lots of fun times then. Yeah, so I came into this comic with basically zero knowledge. I still feel like I have zero knowledge, but it's getting there. You know, it's a process. The page that's being drawn in the background was actually from a very old live stream. I tried to find one that at least had most of the page completed during a live stream. Most of the time I don't end up being able to finish pages during a live stream because I'm hella slow. So sorry there wasn't really a beginning on this one, but I do finish the page, so you'll see the end results. But I think this is page 15, not sure if I mentioned that. And so this page is already out if you want to go check it out. These are the two main characters and the comic panel that you're looking at right now, comic page. But it's been a wild adventure, and I don't know, it's been a lot of fun. I've been experimenting with thumbnailing, with just the whole process, like transferring the original text, which was basically just outlining of a story, like this happened, this happened, this happened. And if you look at the original document, like I don't even have names for everybody. Some people from stream and then a friend of mine helped with just naming everybody. I don't think I named a single character, but it's just like chick 1 does this and chick 2 does that and dude does this, and that's what I do in my manuscripts. I just write chick 1, chick 2, and I just kind of label who it is, like chick 1, oh, it's the main character, and these are some attributes, and chick 2, these are attributes, and dude 1, and it's like that the whole time. So it's a mess. My script page, I don't even have a script. The plot details page is a total bombshell mess. So learning how to transfer that into thumbnails, which is learning how to thumbnail in general, like thumbnail for comics specifically. Like I do thumbnails sometimes for art, but like doing it for comics is a completely different experience. And I probably should have looked up tutorials, but I'm super smart and I haven't looked up anything. So this is kind of like just learning as I go. And I'm kind of okay with that. I look up some things when I feel like I need to, and I know I should, like I know it's not good, that I'm not looking to the experts and being like, oh, what advice do you have? How do I make this better? Because I'm not trying to make a masterpiece. And if I was trying to make something good, this comic would not happen at all. This comic is not meant to be good. It's meant to just be practice and an excuse to just try everything, because there's everything in this comic. There's character design, which I've never really done before. Then there's backgrounds, which I do, but I don't know, just more of it, I guess. There's perspective practice, which admittedly I kind of half-ass in the comic anyway, but it's there, every little bit helps. And there's architecture, there's buildings, and it gets it gets crazy for me. There's interior room design. Oh my god. Playing around with angles and animals. Did I mention animals? There's a lot of animals. I guess not too many, because when I wrote the script originally, the manuscript idea originally, there's not too many, but there's more than none. And I draw none animal a day. around there, it's on average. That's if you know about my Anthro journey, which I made 2 videos talking about that, I'll link them. And I never remember. I don't make YouTube videos enough to know which side the card is on. Y'all know where the eye card is. But yeah, I talk about my whole Anthro journey. It's kind of similar with animals. And my tracing wolves video, I think it was I don't know, it was tracing legal. I think that's what it was. That's when I was practicing wolves for this comic. And it's been wild. It's been crazy. I feel like I've learned a lot, but I don't know. It's been fun, and doing it on stream is a blast, and I really appreciate y'all just giving me advice on what would look better, because that's interesting too. So it's definitely been pushing me outside of my comfort zone, and I'm definitely doing things I probably otherwise wouldn't do, but probably would put off even longer if it wasn't for this comic. Doing a big town scene, doing buildings and room interiors, I don't normally just go out of my way to do that sort of stuff. So this has been very good for that. And I think just in general, I feel like I've picked up some speed, and I was trying to go through a bunch of old live stream clips to find a page that was mostly done start to finish on live stream. So it makes for at least a somewhat interesting video. And I was really slow and my lines were really messy. And I've been working on this comic for a year now. It's been a year since I started page 1. I started page 1 at the very tail end of September. I like to think of it as October because I like October better. So it's been a year now, and I've made 70 pages, and it's I can definitely feel a difference when I draw pages now versus back then. And yeah, so speed has definitely picked up. I've gotten way more used to drawing these characters, and obviously I wasn't just doing this comic in the entire year lapse. I've been doing a lot of anatomy studies and other things, and so I think it all just adds up. So, I mean, just advice that I've heard from other people, and just one that I want to spout too, is if you want to get better at drawing, I think comics really make a difference for that. And especially if you put the comic somewhere, or have it just be something that you just don't draw. If you want to learn how to draw buildings, maybe consider putting your comic scenes or scenery and setting in a city or something. It doesn't have to be good. It doesn't have to be great. It could be pure crap. A lot of pages that I've done I don't like, but they get me somewhere and I get something out of them. And yeah, I don't know where this video is going. Point being, I've been really enjoying the journey so far. It's been a lot of fun. I really appreciate everybody coming out on live streams, and I don't know, I'm looking forward to seeing, we're so close to 100. We're 30 pages away from 100. So if you want to check out my comic, I'll put a link in the description to both the tapas, where you can read for free, and you can read for free on Patreon. But if you would like to contribute to my Patreon page, you can read 30 pages ahead. And yeah. So if you guys have any questions for me about my comic or whatever, feel free to let me know in the comments down below. And if you're working on a comic, feel free to tell me all about it in the comments down below. Okay. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye!